After many months of speculating and waiting, more information on the two major projects of Sonic the Hedgehog were finally revealed at this year's Game Awards 2021. Ever since May's Sonic Central event showed us upcoming games and news to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Blue Blur, we haven't had much since regarding the teaser at the end and the second movie until TGA 2021. I have a lot to say regarding these two, so let's get right into it. First, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. When they showed off the new trailer, I was completely over the moon. It's definitely a more grander adventure than the previous film. Right off the bat, it was a very clear reference to Sonic Adventure's opening scene from Sonic's story, and the same can be said throughout the trailer, with nods to various Sonic games like Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, Sonic Adventure, and Sonic Adventure 2. It's also obvious that the budget is a lot higher, with the inclusion of some more set pieces and CGI. We also got our first look at Jim Carrey's Dr. Eggman's new costume, with the bigger mustache that looks straight out of the games, and also a significant redesign for Sonic himself. We also saw Tails for the first time properly ever since the small cameo he had in the first film, with a slight design change as well. It was also confirmed that Colleen, the voice actor for Tails in the games, would play the film version too, and of course, Tails looks absolutely fantastic. He also comes with the tornado as well, which is a lovely nod to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. However, the biggest surprises were the inclusion of either a Chaos Emerald or a Master Emerald in the story, which implies that a lot more lore will be included in this film, and the reveal of Knuckles near the end. Idris sounds great here, and I can't wait to see his performance, and his character design is so well done. He also seems a lot more badass here. Jeff Fowler, the director, touched on this, stating that he wanted Knuckles to be more like he was in the 90s, and after the Knuckles we've had since Sonic Boom and Lost World, it's a welcome change. This film looks to be a big step up from what we already had, which was an original, fun film, and I have 100% confidence in the film team in creating a great sequel. I'm just so excited for it. But that wasn't the only thing shown. Project Sonic 2022 was first revealed during the May Sonic Central event, and only had a short teaser. During the data mining of the teaser, the name Sonic Rangers was found. Leaks going back to 2019 talked about an open world Sonic game, and a recent leak stated that the name was changed. During the Game Awards, around an hour and a half after the Sonic 2 trailer, the newest trailer was shown. When I first saw the trailer, I was at a loss of words. The trailer showed off CGI of Sonic running away from these drill-type homing missiles while a voice calls out to him. He almost gets hit from the explosion but dashes out of the way and out the edge of a cliff. He turns around and the CGI turns into in-engine footage of the game. Firstly, the CGI is fantastically done. Masa animation is absolutely gods. It also shows Sonic in a vulnerable state in a new place, and from the leaks, a Ghost Girl is brought up a lot, so it's safe to assume that the voice that we heard in the trailer is that character. However, in the Xbox version of the trailer, the voice is given actually a name, and it's Amy. Sonic's Japanese voice actor also made a tweet mentioning Amy. Now, I'm not going to make any theories, but it's incredibly intriguing. After the CGI, we finally see the world this game is taking place in, and I was blown away. It looks incredibly beautiful. The fields are so open, the trees and forests are so dense, the water is so clean, the lighting is brilliantly done, and the ruins present a feeling of mystery that these trailers want you to feel. This is, visually, the best looking Sonic game ever. Hedgehog Engine 2 has been given a lot of undeserved shit, and I'm so happy that it's been given a chance to shine, and it's knocked it out of the park. We also got shots during different points of day and night, confirming a day and night cycle. This idea hasn't popped up since I'm going to assume Sonic 2006, as it was featured in an E3 demo, and Sonic Unleashed to a lesser, more tech impressive, extent. I do wonder if weather effects will also be present, as being able to run around these areas while raining feels so, appealing to me. We also get a Breath of the Wild shot of Sonic standing on some ruins looking out onto the map. There are a few things to take away from here. First off, we see large towers scattering around the map, which we do get a better look at near the end of the trailer. This is obviously what is being called a Ubisoft tower, referring to a point that takes you high up and reveals a portion of the map to you. This was mentioned in the previous leak, and they look really cool. They have these spires wrapped around them, being a way for Sonic to scale them. Second off, we see a small structure nearby, which most likely is a puzzle, but next to it, it reminds me of a checkpoint post, and we see these a few times. One here, another in front of a waterfall, and one more in the distance while appearing to be lit up with a purple hue. This could be checkpoints, or maybe just points of interest. I don't have a proper idea on what they could be for. Maybe they're the gateways for the cyberspace levels mentioned in the leak, or something else. Third off, we see a floating structure in the distance, which looks to be a pyramid, but again, I have no idea what this could be for, so I can't say much. And finally, we have Sonic himself. He has this Sonic Forces model, which people aren't keen on to see, as this model makes people believe that this will play like Sonic Forces, which I don't personally believe. If Sonic is going to traverse these open environments, they need to make sure that Sonic can control in a full 360 degrees. While we didn't see gameplay during this trailer, there's a glimmer of hope that they've made a more 3D friendly controllable Sonic. Going back to the spire we saw near the end of the trailer, the spire walkways wrapped around the structure would need good 360 control, so it wouldn't be frustrating to walk around. Speaking of level design, we don't see any rings, enemies, or anything. However, it's safe to assume that this was on purpose, since another piece of footage that we'll get to later was made to show off the world and environment, which this trailer seems to be aiming for. We do see, however, some platforms on the side of a mountain, and even a grind rail during the trailer. After the in-game footage, we go back to the CGI with Sonic stopping in his tracks and looking at something while the voice tells him, "Stop, it's too dangerous." This scene feels very Sonic and the Black Knight to me. The tone is a lot more serious and somber, which we will get back to soon. The title card finally reveals itself, revealing the name of the next 3D Sonic game, Sonic Frontiers. It's available for Xbox Series S, X, PlayStation 4 and 5, Nintendo Switch and PC. We get one last thing, showing a large foot crashing into the ground and launching Sonic up into the air, showing a large metal being, and Sonic getting ready to fight it. This large robot looks very Dark Age inspired and gives off very strong Shadow of the Colossus vibes. However, that's all we can gather from the trailer. Heading to the official Sonic Frontiers website, we get to this description. Worlds will collide in Sonic the Hedgehog's newest adventure. An experience like never before. Accelerate into new heights and experience the thrill of high-velocity open zone freedom. Battle powerful enemies as you speed through the Starfall Islands. Landscapes brimming with dense forest, overflowing waterfalls, sizzling deserts, and more. This holiday 2022, speed into new realms. From this description, we can take away a few things. First off, worlds will collide. It's a very interesting way to describe this game. With the inclusion of this and new realms, I'm going to suggest that due to whatever happens in the story, manages to have some different realms colliding with Sonic's world, resulting in, I don't know. It's a very vague statement, but incredibly interesting. A potentiality could be that it's referring to the cyberspace levels, maybe pockets of small realms and other dimensions that Sonic will quickly go through to collect the Chaos Emeralds. Secondly, we finally get the announcement that this is an open zone game. What's interesting that this isn't being referred to as an open world. Now, I suggest that maybe it's just a play on words, like how Nintendo called The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild an open air game. However, the mention of islands suggests that there are multiple landmasses you can explore, like Bowser's Fury mode, from Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, just on a larger scale. We also get an idea to different biomes we could expect in the game, like forests, waterfalls and deserts, and more. In the trailer, we also saw a mix of plains and forests. Also on the website, we get some screenshots, including one taken from a different angle in the area that Sonic was standing in, various screenshots of this large ancient structure used during different times of day, and in possible various locations as the flower and grasses are different. Inside of the structure, and one that has a lake surrounded by trees and two pillars leading to a small waterfall. And yeah, they look absolutely beautiful. This is definitely one of the best looking Sonic games. On the Japanese site, a video plays in the background showing off more footage of the world. It includes more footage of the towers, a view of the area Sonic was standing in, some extended shots from the trailer, and some brand new footage too. It's also worth pointing out that the Japanese site refers to the trailer as the teaser trailer, which makes sense, and the English version has two names during for this trailer. Sonic Frontiers announced trailer from the official Sonic the Hedgehog YouTube channel, and Sonic Frontiers A New Threat from the PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo versions. Now, I'd say that's all the information we have on the game, but some additional information has been talked about, so let's go and talk about the PC platforms first. Sonic Frontiers was listed for the Steam store. The game has the same description as the website, however the following tags are action, adventure, and exploration. Now, I don't know if it's worth noting, but Steam mentioned how this game is similar to another open world game that I own in my Steam library, Fallout 4. The game is listed as single player. The game's community hub is available to post artwork, make threads, and make discussions, and is available to add to your wishlist. In a press release, Sega revealed that Sonic Frontiers will be developed by Sonic Team Japan, with the producer being, and I hope I pronounced these names right, Sachiko Kawamura, and director Morio Kishimoto. Kawamura has worked on previous Sonic titles for years, with her first credited role being the Sonic 3D Blast as an artist, but some of her notable work comes from the Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 days, since she created the Chao and made the gameplay for the Chao Gardens, and the latest work was on Sonic Forces as a senior art director. Kishimoto's previous work stated as a lead game designer for Sonic and the Secret Rings, with his latest work being the director of Sonic Forces. Now, I would be lying if I said I wasn't a bit worried. Mario is only really made Sonic games where the gameplay is either on rails or very linear. But you never know, he could surprise us. The story writers Ken Pontac and Warren Graff, who did the English translations for Sonic Colors, Generations and Forces, and the story of Sonic Lost World seems to have moved on, as Sonic Archie and IDW comic writer Ian Flynn is writing the story for Sonic Frontiers. Now, while this synopsis isn't supposed to be known, we know it. In Sonic Frontiers, Sonic's longtime nemesis Dr. Eggman discovers an ancient technology on the Starfall Islands and installs his AI program Sage to hack in and take over. But there is more to this technology than he realizes, and unintended consequences immediately come to bear. Sonic must race against time to discover the truth, save his friends, and maybe even himself at the same time. This story has very strong vibes of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 storylines. The idea of Dr. Eggman's plan turning against him is always an interesting situation. Chaos from Sonic Adventure, Shadow and the Eclipse Cannon from Sonic Adventure 2, Neo Metal Sonic from Sonic Heroes, the Scepter of Darkness from Sonic 2006, and Dark Gaia from Sonic Unleashed is a tale that shows the vulnerability of Eggman and gives a chance to fleshing out his character. I really want to see what Ian Flynn has in store here. T-Lobes made a tweet a little while after the teaser trailer released, and he stated that he worked on the music for the trailer alongside Sonic composer Tomoyo Atana. That's the best I'm going to pronounce it. However, he also mentioned that he won't be working on the actual score for Frontiers, but it's awesome that T-Lobes was involved in the first place, and Otani is working on it as well. And I love his work. I'm just so happy either way. This is all the information we know about Frontiers. We've been told that we'll be seeing more in the coming months. March is a strong possibility since Sonic Forces gameplay was first shown there at the South by Southwest panel. However, E3 is another possible event too. Anyway, with all the information, this game looks to be the biggest and most ambitious Sonic game ever since Sonic Adventure 2006, Sonic 2006 and Sonic Unleashed. And while it's good to be cautious with a Sonic Team game, I feel a lot is in its game's favour. Sega must have faith in this game, since it had a proper reveal at the Game Awards and stood alongside Sonic and the Hedgehog 2 2022, and that makes me happy. Also, side note, The trailer for Sonic Frontiers was actually the third most viewed trailer from the Game Awards. It has 2.2 million views collectively with how this person, collected all the views. And it just shows how many eyes are on this project. I've seen all of the general, reactions and stuff that people posted of just, the Game Awards live stream. And a lot of people are excited for this, or at least intrigued. This definitely is the game that is going to put Sonic on the map in the video game space with a video game. But I just hope that Sonic Team know what they're doing. This is a bigger project than the last previous titles, and going from the narrow hallways of Sonic Forces to an open world experience in Sonic Frontiers, it's obvious that the team is bigger and the budget is a lot higher. A lot is riding on this title, but I do believe that Sega and Sonic Team, at the very least, will create a Sonic game that is a solid platform for future games to follow. That's all I have to say. If you have any of your own thoughts, comment them down below. I'd love to engage in a discussion on this. And how are you feeling on the Sonic movie 2? Thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you all later.